Sanbonan guys, yo askisin. Oh, Sanbonan guys, I am so sorry. I did start a live video and then unfortunately, because I was playing a song in the background that belongs to that is copyrighted. I'm sure you heard that I was playing Ujehovah Uhlele Nami by Kili Kumalo. So Facebook automatically just shut my video down and they said your video is blocked because of music that is copyrighted that you're playing in the background. But Sanbonan guys, let's get straight into it. Proof of life. Sihlesbisi is alive. I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I've been quiet for this entire week. Guys, those who know me know that Usihlesibisi talks. Those who know me know that Usihlesibisi's voice cannot be silenced. Usihlesibisi cannot be shut down or muted. But I've been quiet because on instruction of elders who told me to, Usihlesibisi, keep quiet, don't talk. And it's been one of the most longest weeks ever. You know, when you're watching your life unfold and unplay in front of your eyes and you're thinking, hi baton, kanjani, me. And every time I go to social media, people are writing the worst things about me. The comments. People were dragging my name. People were calling me whatever they wanted to call me. People were insulting me. People went as far as, things that people were saying, as in your bezutusutas usatane obolwake. But anyways, let's go straight into it, guys. Let's go straight into it. Please share this video. Share the video. I don't mind. Invite everyone to see. Mamelan, the same way you guys were able to share false, fake stories about me, please do the same thing about my truth. Because it is so funny that as human beings, when we see something without verifications, we are the first ones to want to share it. We are the first ones to want to run and say, hey, did you hear? Hey, Nizwile. Hey, Iskebengu lona. Hey, usihlesibisi Iskebengu. Ah, sihlesibisi intruder. Breaking news. Sihlesibisi is the royal intruder. That is the breaking news. Royal intruder is this girl, Sihlesibisi, guys. If she's not a royal intruder, people are taking pictures and photo editing them. If it's not that, Sihlesibisi is dead. Right? As much as you guys were able to share nonsense about me, please, Bantwana Bakadid, share what I'm about to say, because this is my truth. And in as much as I've been asked by elders, Mangiti elders from both the Zulu family, the Sibisi family, and the Nkosi family, who have said, Sihle, Thula. Ebafet, it's been a long week. I've been quiet. I've been watching. But I need to say one thing before I start talking. The only reason why I decided to say, enough is enough, I need to talk now, is because I saw that this lie of a story is damaging not just my reputation, but it's damaging Kwanele Foundation. Because now people are saying Kwanele Foundation is, the reputation of Kwanele Foundation is now put at stake. And that is why I decided to say all media houses or whoever that wants to hear what I have to say, they will find the answers on this platform of Kwanele Foundation, because that story ruined Kwanele Foundation. It ruined my reputation. It ruined potential business work connections. That story has completely shattered my children. That story has completely shattered my family. That story has completely shattered even myself. It shattered the team members of Kwanele Foundation, but we have been quiet. So the only reason why I'm doing this live video is because, one, I need to show proof of life. Two, I need my voice to be amplified because I need to show my proof of life because people said I was dead. And I need to explain this whole saga of Sihle CBC is an intruder. Guys, kanjani. Right, proof of life. So let's start with the proof of life story. So I was shown that there's a poster going on saying Sihle CBC has died. And I was shown that one blogger is saying Sihle CBC is faking her death because she's running away from many allegations against her, doesn't want to face the crime. Hey, guys! So we checked out the number on the poster. Not just me. When I say we, I speak of the team of lawyers, the team of advocates that we've been sitting with, and we were able to trace down and track down whose number that was and why that person was doing that. And as I speak, that which needs to be done legally is being done regarding that poster. So Sihle CBC is running away from multiple accusations and crimes against her, guys. Anyways, I'll get back to that. Let's start with the intruder story, guys. Let's start with the intruder story. So Monday, this past Monday, I was sitting in a meeting and I received a WhatsApp message from an unknown number because I don't have the person's number. And the person says to me, "Good day, Sihle. I hope you are well." I'm reading, guys. Ne? Look, this I'm reading. Here it is. The person says, "Good day, Sihle. I hope you are well. Please help with information regarding the following. My name is Siyabonga Sithole, a journalist from Independent Media." Remember that name, Siyabonga Sithole, a journalist from Independent Media. Number one, the questions he sent to me via WhatsApp. Number one, is it true that you have been kicked out of the Zulu royal house? Number two, if so, why are you kicked out? Number three, is it true that you are illegally extorting funds from members of the public in order for them to meet King Mrs. Zulu Kazolitini? Number four, some have accused you of claiming to be a queen. Is this true? Number five, since extortion is a crime, have you been contacted by the police? Number six, have you been to the royal house? If yes, what was the reason for you to be there? Thank you, Siyabonga Sithole. So immediately when I got this text, I immediately forwarded it to the elders in the Zulu family and my family. But I was instructed, keep quiet, do not respond, do not say anything, do not respond to Mr. Siyabonga Sithole. I did exactly that. This was Monday. Boom, midnight, a story hits the shelves. And the story that hits the shelves is Sihle CBC, the Zulu intruder. Mina, I'm intruding the Zulu royal house. I'm extorting funds from people. Hey! I was heartbroken. I was shaken. And then those who are bored and have nothing to do with their time decided to create videos and blogs about the video. And they said, yeah, you see your founder of Kwanele Foundation. She is an extortionist. Your founder of Kwanele Foundation. She is an intruder, etc., etc. Videos were made on YouTube. Videos were made on social media platforms. People shared that. That story was taken from Independent News. It was taken to the Star newspaper. It was taken to Isoles, where today I was contacted by Daily Sun because of the same story, guys, that has been trending for so long because people won't let things go. And all along in my pain behind the scenes, I am busy crying and I'm saying, I can't be quiet. I cannot be quiet when such a lie is being told about me. Right, let's go straight into it. Number one, if Sihle CBC is an intruder, guys, did you know that plus minus 20 years ago, the daughter, princess of the late King Goodwill Zwelithini, was staying ekhaya giti, was staying in my father's house in Johannesburg? Intruder. Do you know that plus minus 20 years ago, the very princess that was staying at our house was going to the same school with my elder sister and subsequently stayed at our house? Do you know that? No. Anyways, let me go straight to the point. Guys, if Sihle Sibisi is an intruder, as far as I know, the king is the most guarded person right now. He's guarded not only by the police, he's guarded by the army, he's guarded by Amabuto, and there's always security around him. So, uSihle Sibisi, uyiboza guys, uyiboza, that she bypassed the army, the SAPS security, and the royal aid, and she intruded the king's presence and the royal house. That's how powerful Sihle Sibisi is. You know, those who are learned were contacting me saying, but there's something wrong with this article, because how can you be intruding when this is the most guarded man in the nation right now? Right. Let's go into it. You guys should be asking yourself, Uti, if she's intruding, then it means there's something wrong with the security personnel around the royal home. There's something wrong with the security personnel regarding the king. You know, you should ask yourself all those questions. Uti, how did Sihle Sibisi, how was she able to penetrate and intrude into such a protected zone? Now, what people don't know is, I'm going to be as brief as possible, but I want to get to the point because my name has been defamed. Today, this morning, we met with the so-called journalist who broke the story on IOL. We sat with this journalist, and when we sat with this journalist, before I go into the story, I want you guys to listen to this. What the journalist had to say, because uSihle Sibisi, intruder, right? Remember the name Siyabonga Sithole? He's the guy that broke the story. Am I? And how will this be rectified? Because now it's circulating everywhere. I've got bloggers, Abo Solomon, and all these people who are running with the story that uSihle Sibisi is an intruder. I'm soliciting funds from people, blah, 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 blah. You've seen all the evidence. What intruder am I, and how is your newspaper going to clean my name? Because the only reason why I kept quiet when you sent those questions, because when you sent me those questions, I forwarded the questions to Minister ZULU. I forwarded the questions to the people that I trust in the Royal House, and all of them agreed with Sihle, don't respond, keep quiet, it's a smear campaign. I've been quiet, and they're like, keep quiet, it will die down, keep quiet, it will die down. It's not dying down. My life is a living hell now. I'm being posted everywhere as an intruder. People are creating fake posters about me. Just 2 days ago or just yesterday, there was a poster saying that I'm dead. And when you look at the number at the bottom, that number belongs to, because the advocates that I was with yesterday checked that number, it belongs to Princess Kwanele ZULU, that number. How is my name then cleared by your newspaper? Because now, this is, for me, I'm like, what is this? What is going on? And I have to say to the Zulu people that are talking to me and to Minister ZULU, I've had enough of being quiet. I'm going to talk now, and I need my name to be cleared.
No, obviously damage has been done, but as someone who has come through and you've shown us evidence, we'll find a way of clearing your name. But the thing is, we need to keep it to a level where it does not do more damage. Which means
I need attraction from you guys, because I don't know how you're going to do this. I need attraction because you've messed up my life. You've messed up my kids' lives.
Can I have a meeting with the editor and find out how we're going to do justice?
Because you put my picture out there. And you wrote, Zulu Royal Intruder found. You put my picture there. That's what you said with your newspaper. So if you retract it or you solve it, would you put my picture up there again and resolve it? How are you going to resolve? How are you going to clean my name? Because Siyabonga Sithole, you wrote the story. are you guys going to clean my name? Siyabonga.
We'll find a way. I'll communicate everything to you directly as soon as I've had a meeting with the editor to say how are we going.
How soon will this be done, Siyabonga? Because for me, I need to sue whoever that gave you this skunk story. I need to sue your newspaper. You know, I've been traumatized this whole week. I've been traumatized this whole week. I've lost income. I've lost potential business people who wanted to work with the foundation because of this story. What will happen now, Siyabonga?
As I'm saying, I will send an email to the editors to find a way and tell them in terms of the section that you've just had, this is what you have as
so according to you, from the evidence I've shown you, voice notes, videos, pictures, what's your stand now with the story?
The stand is that I feel which there is someone within who I mean, it could be the wife of the king, seeing that the king has intention to marry, who are running that kind of a smear campaign through the media. So for us is to also do the story according to your now, to what you've given us, everything that you've given us. But obviously we need to keep some of the things that are sensitive that could further damage your relationship or further damage your reputation as well. So I think once we have met, I think we'll come up with a strategy.
For me right now, there's nothing that can further damage my reputation in anyhow, because the only reason I do not respond to your questions when you send them to me is because I sent them to some elders in the royal family and I was instructed to keep quiet. And I've been quiet and this thing is not blowing over. So now I need to save myself because the reputation of the foundation is going down. People are looking at me in a very funny way.
Yes, can I meet with the editors and find a way? But now maybe there are some parts of what you've given us that maybe you feel they shouldn't be, because our allegation was the fact that you're an intruder. Yeah, you see. Now, in terms of that, you've proven that you are not. Mm-hmm. And how things played out is that you were invited. The intention was to work with the royal family on issues of GBV,
yes,
which was the initial stance.
Yes.
I don't know how far you want us to take.
But you need to clear that I'm soliciting funds, because you said I'm soliciting funds.
Yes, I'm just saying that is the first thing that you must clear, that you did not. In fact, funds were solicited from you.
Me.
And you've been flying yourself all over the place just so that you can meet the people, the royal family, and find a way to work with the foundation, to work with the
because think about it.
I think that is.
Think about it in your right mind. If I'm an intruder, how did I bypass SAPS? How did I bypass SANDF? How did I bypass Amabuto? How did I bypass all these security personnel if really I'm an intruder? An intruder where my children were there for a week.
You see. It couldn't be. So can we find a way to rectify what we have?
Because now your story is now gone to Isolezwe. Now Isolezwe has the same story also. They took your story and they wrote it in isiZulu. Like, I'm ruined. Like, my reputation is in tatters. Because my question is, you sent me the questions Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning. In fact, midnight, the story was online. So I'm here with you now today. How soon will the retraction or the correction be? Because as fast as you did to print out the story, the same speed must be done for me also. Because kanjani.
We will. let me just make a meeting. Obviously, I'll communicate with you throughout today what's going to happen. Cannot do that in your police. Because we are bound to reflect your that is, you can't negotiate that.
It's not even my version, it's the truth.
Yes.
Do you know how I've been toiled on social media? Do you know the comments? Do you know how people are just dragging me? Do you know how this story has stained the foundation? So as I leave your office now, I leave here with what?
With the fact that I will get back to you today. It shouldn't be too long. I say before 2.
Because the same speed you guys had to issue the story, I would like the same speed to clear my name. Because I am not an intruder.
Yeah. See, I was recording the conversation. I sent it with the email to the editors, so that they can, we can have the story out, but also have a way forward.
Should I send you all these videos, these things, everything, or what?
Not now. Can I send them, and then as soon as I know the way forward, then I'll ask for those. Because I don't want us to also, maybe, I don't know how, if the relationship has ended with the king or whatever, because certain things, because they did tell me about the relationship, but I did not include that because I thought it would further damage everything.
So whoever gave you the story told you,
yes.
Uguti, I'm in a relationship with the king?
Yes.
But how am I an intruder then? If
yes,
they said to you, I'm in a relationship?
No, it's not that one. You see, but it was someone else, not even within the royal family. But we did not want to touch that, so that we can focus on these other from the people who are within the royal house.
So the story comes from within the royal house.
Yes.
Somebody in the royal house. I need my name to be cleared. I need a retraction. I need to be cleared because this has smeared me. This has completely smeared me, Siabo.
We understand it's very...
I can't go to work. I can't do anything because I'm not safe. I'm getting death threats. All these things.
Just because of it.
I need that retraction. I need the narrative to be changed. I need for the truth.
Yeah.
I need my name to be cleared because for me, I
think we need to do the first story first and then see how it helps. If you want to go all out with the other stuff that might be, that would be a choice. But
Siaba, you guys said I'm an intruder. You said I'm soliciting funds.
Yes,
you need to clear those things that you wrote.
Yes, those are the things that I'm talking about, that we will work with that. You see. We will. I promise you, it's going to happen. Let me just send that email to the editors, and because you also have proof of most of the things or all of the things that were happening. But we need to clear the fact that you're an intruder and you solicited funds, and then say the fact that people within the royal household were the ones trying to get funds from you so that they can arrange for you to work with the household. That is, you already have proof of that.
Yeah, but even when they were trying to get funds from me, it wasn't. It was them who just out of the blue.
Yes, without any.
I didn't even know what is going on here.
Yes. Yeah.
Please get back to me.
No. Yeah, I will communicate with you.
I'm not happy, Siabo. I'm really not happy. And if I had known that you're gonna ask questions and run with the story, for me, I've been keeping quiet because abantu abadala bathi sisethula, don't talk. Kanti it's damage to me not talking. Imosha mina. I'm hoping to hear from you, Siabo, and I hope I'll get an apology on paper also.
Yes. I mean,
as big as you put it front page, I hope it will be front page also, Namanj.
Yes.
You can't make a small retraction. I hope it will be front page the same way in corner, because the way you did it, I'm on front page. I get umuntu ongazi ukuthi let's be see intruder. Get umuntu nje ongazi ukuthi let's be see intruder. That is painful, Siabo. That is so painful. I get umuntu ongazi ukuthi let's be see intruder. Everywhere, West Isoleza takes it, makes it. West bloggers are taking it, making stories. Ngazo, I'm trending like wildfire for a lie. I'll wait to hear from you. Thank you so much.
So, you heard the conversation yourself. I needed you guys to hear it for yourself because we tracked down the Siabo Masitole who wrote the story, and the conversation was very long, but this is what I'm playing for you guys right now to say he's apologizing, he's conceding. It's a fake story. It's a story that is not true. How am I an intruder when my children were fetched from Johannesburg and they spent 1 full week at the Royal House? Does that mean that I want you to see this?
Because she's showing off with her hair, this one.
That's a video of my children at the Royal Palace. That's a video of my children who spent a week at the Royal Palace. As you can see on the video, they were coming out of the blue lights vehicle. Please look again.
Because she's showing off with her hair, this one.
How am I an intruder when my kids were fetched from Johannesburg, spent 1 week at the Royal Palace, even with the king's son? Please have a look for yourself, because I am an intruder.
I guess you came to visit the king. Bayete.
Da-da-da-da. Hello, MK. Da-da-da-da. Next, who's this one? Hello, TK. Say hi.
Hello.
They came to visit the king.
I wonder why.
Juba, I wonder why.
Now, if you see, that's a video of my kids with the king's firstborn son in their lounge watching TV. It's as if God knew that because I like taking pictures, I like keeping records for my own personal consumption. So the intruder, that is me, my children were fetched. My children found me at the Royal House. They were fetched because I was not supposed to leave. So they were fetched from Johannesburg to spend a week with me at the Royal House, and I'm the intruder. I want to play this video again. Please watch.
I guess you came to visit the king. Bayete. Ta-da-da-da. Hello, MK. Ta-da-da-da. Next, who's this one? Hello, TK. Say hi. They came to visit the king. I wonder why. Juba, I wonder why.
Now, you can but imagine the trauma the lie of the story has caused to my children. Because they were saying, but mommy, how are you an intruder when we spent a week at the palace? How are you an intruder when we spent a week, not just at the palace, but with the king's firstborn son? I'm sure most of you know him. Now, I need to find out, Uguti, an intruder, guys. This is a picture of an intruder, right? This is an intruder. This is a picture of an intruder, right? Where this is me at Okangela, intruder, right? This is a picture of the intruder with the king's firstborn son, right? There was a day I did a live video, or I did a message of encouragement. I was in the royal house. This was me in the lounge of the royal house doing a video. This is a video of me, right? Guys, this intruder went on a game drive with the king. Are you seeing? This is me, intruder. So as an intruder, I bypassed security. Intruder, that is me. This is the intruder, guys. Ne? Sihlesibis is an intruder, and yet I am in the same vehicle as the king, and I'm an intruder. In the same vehicle, same car with the king, and I'm the intruder, right? I bypassed all the securities and I intruded, right? This is the intruder. Watch. Now that's a video of me being ushered into the king's car. I'm the intruder, right? Right? I'm the intruder, ne? That is being ushered into the king's car. I'm the intruder, right? That is, if you can see, they say the videos are not visible, Sihle. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll try play them again and bring them close. But I am the intruder that is around the king and his bodyguards and his personnel. Please look. Right? This is me being ushered into the car. So, if I'm intruding, guys, I'm at the Royal Palace. Not only was I at the Royal Palace, I was first in Durban with the royal family. Then I was in Richards Bay with the royal family. Then I was in Ulundi with the royal family. So I'm an intruder and I'm soliciting funds, right? Now, who am I soliciting funds from? When? Guys, I'm sorry. I know people will think, hey, but I need to clear my name because I've been quiet for a week and nobody is saying anything to me to clear my name. People are being quiet. I never joined the royal family because I wanted to. I was invited. I want you to hear for yourself. I was invited. I never went there because I'm an intruder going to... Let's talk about soliciting funds. Who did I solicitate funds from? Because as far as I know, when people see the king, when they make appointments, they give their gifts to the king. And as far as I know, I've never been in any meeting alone with the king and his people. It's always the king, his family, and whoever is there for the meeting. And as far as I know, whoever is in that meeting is usually there, and one of the king's indunas or representatives are there, and whatever gifts they have, they give to the king. What solicitation of funds is this? I need you to hear. I was invited. I didn't take myself there.
Hayi mahlase njani sihle ngiyaphila mina ukhuluma nePrincess Nondumiso ngifisa ukuchecka abafuna bakufake kwilist yakusasa yama-appointment nesilo baye bafuna ukuchecka ukuthi bafuna ukuchecka ukuthi ufikile yini eThekwini noma awukho iflight yakho isikhatsini ekseni isiphi isikhathi esi-right ngazi noma ungangifonela na. Hello, Princess. I'll give you all the details mangifika endlini ngoba manje ngisemgwaqweni but yebo ngizofika kusasa. I'm just not sure ngesikhathi ngizokutshela uma ngifika endlini manje the next 30 minutes. Ngiyabonga.
Right. So I need you to hear because I'm a solicitor.
Masazi njani? Ngiyaphila. Ayisendleleni nami ngiphekele eThekwini. Ngiyethemba ukuthi uyokulenda ngoba sengingakhona eThekwini. U3 okay. Ngiyobe sengikusandela kuma usulendile ukuthi siya kuphi. Sabona Princess Nondumiso. Yebo ngempela ungangithumela ilocation and then mhlawumbe ungayithumela ngo2 ngoba meeting yami ngo3 khona at least ngifike sanesikhathi maybe 10 minutes before akunankinga kodwa but nami ya akunankinga ngiyabonga sisi. Fanele ngithi ukudrilla kancane ke Mahlasi uthi uma ukhuluma nesilo uthi bayede sile sikhulu uhlanga lomhlabathi idlula mithi baya ukuthi kupho kufike eqale engqondweni uma ukhuluma nathi omageba ondaba ezithe kodwa esilweni awukusho lokho senguqalele njalo uthi usobe ngifaka invoice ngoba into engiyenzayo idinga ukuthi ngiholele.
Ubani ofuna invoice, ubani ofuna ukuholelwa, and yet I'm invited? Is it me? Am I soliciting funds? Really?
Ngiyabonga Mageba ngiyabonga ukuthi uyangidrilla ngempela ngeke ngikuphoxe sesizobonana nje. Yini ungayikhuluma invoice weMahlasi wena bhovungane
Kuthiwa yini ngayikhuluma invoice because uPrincess lo ngimenile lo thengize sokufuna ngimnika imali mina ngoba ngibiziwe ngimenyiwe and I'm soliciting funds. And remember what Siyabonga Sithole said, the story comes from somebody within the royal family. So are they not trying to twist things because maybe they were afraid that the truth about them soliciting funds from people like me was going to be exposed? Let me play that again so you hear.
Yini ungayikhuluma invoice weMahlasi wena bhovungane Mageba hawe mangazi ukuthi ngiphendule ngithini Hey, ngiyabonga invoice seyixoxa amagebe.
Mahlaso njani? Yaphila hayi mina sengikhona la. Ithi sisilo uma kungenzeka. Tingo noma mangenzeka sondelana. Nje noma before 3 mase nifikile nawuzani la manje.
Igama le ndawo ibizwani like the area because i-Uber ufune ngitshela ukuthi ngiya kuphi. Ngiya ePine Town noma ngiyaphi.
Egeyithini la uzokhawuza ungenela khona kune-security lizokubuza ukuthi yebani uthi number 12 igate elilandelayo ise-number 12 alinamuntu uzofika uchofoze wena egeyithini uqamukelekile mina sengihleli phandle.
I hope you are hearing. I'm being instructed ukuthi when I enter the gate, what must happen. Intruder, ne? Intruder, ne? Let me play that again.
Mahlaso njani?
Igama le ndawo
Geyithini la uzokhawuza ungenela khona kune-security lizokubuza ukuthi yebani uthi number 12 igate elilandelayo ise-number 12 alinamuntu uzofika uchofoze wena egeyithini uqamukelekile mina sengihleli phandle. Unjani ntombi? Ngiyaphila umntwana uNondumiso. Akwenzeki lutho sengibayibuka ifoni yami ithule tu. Enze ngibuza kumntwana usicela ukuthi sicelo siprince utheni kuwe uthi hayi nake makasho ngonext. Ubuye kwenzakalani sisi? Sisestenga manje emkhosini. Uma uphela fanele sisinyakaze. Senze njani sisi?
As you can hear, that's the voice note of a princess who's been begging, soliciting funds from who? From me. Every day without end, right? So I'm the solicitor, guys. And Siyabonga Sithole says the story broke from someone within the royal family. And I'm the solicitor. Nidlala ngam nina. Nidlala ngam. Maybe listen again.
Unjani ntombi? Ngiyaphila umntwana uNondumiso. Akwenzeki lutho sengibayibuka ifoni yami ithule tu. Enze ngibuza kumntwana usicela ukuthi sicelo siprince utheni kuwe uthi hayi nake makasho ngonext. Ubuye kwenzakalani sisi? Sisestenga manje emkhosini. Uma uphela fanele sisinyakaze. Senze njani sisi? Ngicela ubhale phansi.
Right. So the solicitor usihle. So you guys be the judges of what exactly is happening. I've got messages, I've got videos, I've got voice notes. Ne? Me, the solicitor. No. The person or the peoples within the family themselves were soliciting funds from me. You've heard the voice notes, I've got the recordings, I've got everything. And if Siyabonga says the story broke because of someone in the royal house, guys, what a cack story. The whole week, when the journalists sent me these questions, I was told, Sihle, keep quiet, Sihle, don't talk, God will fight for you. Not just by the CBC family, but by elders, members of the Zulu family, who were saying to me, Sihle, please keep quiet, don't talk, keep quiet, this thing will blow over, keep your peace. It's not blowing over. This thing is not blowing over. Instead, I am subjected to being dragged, where bloggers are making YouTube videos about a story that they haven't verified, that is not factual, that is not true. They are running their mouths about videos that they're running their mouths about stories they know nothing about, because it's so sad that people claim to know my life better than me. It's so sad that, I kid you not, if there was to be a story that says Sihle CBC is on a mountain, found under a tree, sleeping with a baboon, I promise you the bloggers would run with that story without verification. Right? Now, I am a Zulu girl, 100% Zulu. I love the Zulu family. I love the Zulu nation. I love the royal Zulu family. And I would never go out of my way to speak nonsense or speak things about them just for fame. I would never do that. But guess what? Whoever gave the story sat back and thought it's okay for them to want to damage me, because after all, who is Sihle Sibisi, right? In their mind, not knowing that damaging me is going to affect the foundation, it's going to affect my children, it's going to affect my family, ne? Right? So, solicitator, guys, Mamela, there's so much more that we found out. There is so much more. The way forward now, we are going to sue. Siyabonga Sithole has promised us. He sent me a message and he says to me, guys, I want to show you something, because I'm an intruder, ne? So if I'm an intruder, guys, I'm on a safari, ne? With the king, and I'm an intruder, ne?
This breaks my heart so much.
Right? And that's the type of intruder I am. So, guys, I'm that type of intruder, ne? That maybe now they're gonna say I'm even intruding the royal family's phones, or intruding the king's phones, or whatever the case is. Guys, this is serious, ne? Like Kwamampela, ne? I'm a royal intruder that gets personal video calls from the king, ne? You guys, the learned ones, you know how video calls rock, ne? Personal video calls from the king. We screen munch these things. You get personal video calls from him, but you are the intruder. Sihlesibisi intruder wena. So then this Siyabonga guy today sends me this message. Here's the message. It says, "Afternoon, Sihle. Thank you for seeing me today and clarifying issues. The editor is asking that you send us a brief email of what has happened to you since we published the story, and how you want us to clear your name and include some of the evidence you have." He says this is important so that we can be thorough in efforts to clear your name. Then he goes on to say, "My email address is siyabonga.sithole@inl.co.za. You can also add sifiso.mahlangu@inl.co.za. And then I responded and I said, "Did your source send you an email before you published the story? I'm not okay." He says, "Yes, they did. This is to ensure that we get it right, especially this time." So I know who the source is. My legal team knows who the source or the sources are. Mamela, we are coming for you. The sources of this fake story, independent newspaper, and all these people who decided to share fake stories about me, we are coming for you, because you have decided to defame me, defame my character, defame me on a fake story that has not been verified. He wants to know what has happened to me since the story came out. Well, guess what? Since the story came out, I've been quiet. I haven't been able to work, because everywhere I go, I'm being questioned. I've been giving the eye. People are suspicious of me because I'm an intruder. People are saying I'm soliciting funds. What has happened to me People that I work with have sent emails, potential funders to the foundation have sent emails saying they can no longer work with Kwanele Foundation because the founder of the foundation is soliciting funds. Now, I've seen on social media, people are saying, yeah, finally CFSBC is exposed. She lied about Philip Banda. She lied about TB Joshua. She lied about all these pastors. Mamelanla, my voice is valid. My voice is valid. I will stand for it all the days of my life. Philip Banda knows what he did to me. He knows. That narrative will never change. TB Joshua, in his grave, God rest his soul, he knows what he did, not only to me, but other girls and women and men worldwide. God rest his soul. So all those who are saying, yeah, she went on Amapishopu and she was lying, and then they're having a party thinking their pastors are vindicated. I was watching and I was seeing and I was saying, shame. Shame on you. The fact that somebody decided to go and issue a fake story about me, and the fact that which this newspaper decided to take it and run with it, and the fact that bloggers decided to create videos and people believe these videos, thinking these videos are true, does not remove the truth of what Kwanele Foundation stands for. It does not remove the truth of what Kwanele Foundation is about. But the sources, Mamela, one of the main sources is based in Johannesburg, in the West. Yes, a woman. We are coming for you. Because unfortunately, I can't divulge too much, but we are coming for the sources. We are coming for all those who decided to blog and write, because in South Africa, cyberbullying and spreading of false information is a prosecutable crime. We are going to pull a Jacob Zuma on you. What do I mean? Msholozi was dragged through the mud for the longest of time, and guess what he's doing? He is suing the very journalists, Karen Mon and others, who are speaking and writing things about him without verification. He's meeting them in court. That is what Kwanele Foundation will do, because you have put Kwanele Foundation in disrepute. People have questioned the credibility of Kwanele Foundation because Sihlesibisi is on the front page labeled as an intruder. Mamelan bantwana bakatedi. I am one person that speaks my truth. I stand my ground and I will not be silenced. I sat back and I said, but I'm a gender-based violence and femicide activist. Yes, I understand I'm being told to keep quiet on all angles and all sides, but this is causing secondary victimization for me, because I am sitting with the truth, but people who have other agendas are pushing their own story to suit themselves and make them think as though, yeah, Simtoli Lusihle. You know what this showed me? This showed me that people are waiting for Sihlesibisi's downfall. This showed me that some people will not sleep well at night, or will have a difficulty of sleeping until they hear of a downfall of Sihlesibisi. This showed me that there are people out there who are just waiting to troll people without knowing the real truth of what is happening. I'm hurt. I am hurt. I've cried me a river this whole week. The most funniest thing, I've cried the whole week. I've cried. The funniest thing is, when all of this is playing out and I'm the intruder, I'm with some of the members of the Zulu royal family. Some of them are with me. Some of them are even visiting my CBC family in Johannesburg. And we're just quiet, zipping up, watching this thing unfold. Some of them are even in my home. Some of them, and I'm sitting back and I'm like, okay, Madam Intruder, hey, they don't know the truth. On top of that, there's one also, Pastor Muloyi, who decided, but I don't want to mention them by name, because if I mention them by name, I'm giving them free fame. Whoever it is that decided to take this story and share it, or decided to take the story and create a video about it, God bless you. Then there was a story that is clearly at the bottom. I don't know if people can see. Clearly at the bottom of that picture where it says something about CBC is kicked out of a hotel, bloody, 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 blah, blah. I don't think I have it here because, sorry, I shared all these things onto my daughter's phone so I can be able to show you. I don't think I have it here. But clearly, that one, at the bottom of that picture, you can see there's a small little caption written, photo editor. Photo editor. And this was brought to my attention by the advocates. They were like, Aibo, look at this. This is photo edited. And people run with it. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, guys. Worse than CBC is declared dead. Yo, guys, I thought, imagine if my son had his phone at school and he sees this poster that his mom is dead. Do you think what this would do to my son? Do you think how this has affected my kids? Do you actually think? Then CBC is dead. Then somebody is saying CBC is faking her death because she's running away from the many allegations against her. How? I faked my own death, running away from many allegations against me, according to whoever that wrote that. But when you phone the number that says I'm having a memorial, sorry guys, people are trying to phone me. I think people are trying to stop me from talking about this video. I've spoken and DC. I'm not keeping quiet and DC. At the end of the day, I am CBC. I'm a single mom to my children, and I need to make sure that I put my children first, because when all is said and done, it's just me and my children against the world. That is it. Full stop. Petokito. So there is no way I will be able to turn around and turn a blind cheek. So, you say I'm dead. Then I'm sitting with advocates and we are checking this out, and the number, people don't even phone the number on the poster. And when the number comes out, I'm even more sad, because for me, the person's number who is on that poster is, yo guys, yeah. So you be the judge. So the last conversation I had with Siyabonga Sithole at 6 p.m. today, he sent me a message saying he has written a story already, which is a retraction. He has written the retraction, he has written the story already, and he's going to he's waiting for the editors to approve it, and then they're going to publicize it. And I said to him, the same way you took my picture and put it on the front page newspaper and said intruder in the royal house found, that's the same way you must write to retract my name, to retract and clean my name. You must put my picture again and write an apology, because your story is a lie. Yes, your story is a lie. So I am waiting. I've given the newspaper till Friday to say I want that retraction. If not, I'm reporting them, taking them to the ombudsman, because what they've done is illegal in our country, is defamation of character. And with the evidence I have, with the evidence I have, the whole nation can shut down. With the evidence I have, the whole nation can shut down. And the sad thing about one of the sources, there are so many people who have come out to our advocates to give information about one of these sources, who is one person who stays in the West Rand in Joburg. So many people have come up saying, this woman, you're not the first one that she's trying to spin a fast story on. She's done this to this one and that one and that one and that one and that one. This woman. I'm like, Mamelani, this battle is not mine. This battle is for the Lord. And I will not, give nonsense life. So I needed to go live because people were concerned. People were saying, Usihle has been quiet the whole week. And her name is trending, her face is trending. This is the story. Today I got a call from Daily Sun. Somebody from Daily Sun called me and said, is this Sihlesbisi? I'm like, yes. They're like, we thought you're dead. And people are saying on the comment section that you faked your death because you're running away from allegations. And I'm like, running away from allegations? Which allegations? And everyone who's been phoning me, guess what? I'm referring them back to Siyabonga Sithole. I'm saying, call him, talk to him, deal with him. So, as I also wait for the retraction, as I also wait for the apology from the newspaper, we shall wait. And should it not come, we will sue through the ombudsman. We will report it to the ombudsman. And then we will meet them in court. We will meet who? Them in court. And they must sit in court and indulge us. You know, they must indulge us. Because we will sit and look and we will produce evidence that maybe the public is not supposed to know of or see. But I'm tagadidi. Yay! Wow, Shuzola 7. What a God for us all. Guluva for himself, Baba. So now I'm saying, what a God for us all. Guluva, Sihlesbisi uyiwan for yourself. Nobody's coming to save you. If you can't save yourself, Sihlesbisi, mtagatedi. Uzo papa makes any foundation in a circle because people have ill intentions. So this is just also to the public to say, be careful of what you read and how you comment. You comment on things you know nothing about. Because I know many people were excited saying, yeah, Velis Kibengules, yeah. Ooh, hey, they were excited with the story. Because one thing I realized, you know, one thing one of my family members said to me, she said, Sihlesbisi, remember, you've got a lot of people that don't like you. She said, they don't like you because of you. They don't like you because of the work you do. They don't like you because of Kwanele Foundation. And all these people are waiting for when a crisis or a damaging story will come out with you so they can rejoice. But I had one of my aunts who was very happy. Yes, one of my aunts, I don't even know how she's my aunt because she's not CBC. Her surname is Mutubatsi. Angaz is Tobeneganjan. It's through Angaz. But that auntie was like, yeah, ziyakhala manje povungane. Ngizwela abantwana. And I fetched her. Ngathi, leave my name and my children's name out of your mouth. You know nothing. Don't even comment. You know nothing. So guys, be careful what you say. Now, I want to thank my family. Ooh. Guys, the CBC family. Yo, guys. I want to thank my big brother. I want to thank Melusi. Melusi Smith. Class. My brother, Ngiyabonga. My brother who stood by me through it all. Melusi Smith stood by me through it all. Melusi Smith knows the truth. He knew the truth. And he chose to support me behind the scenes. Melusi Smith has had multiple conversations with Ubayete. And he knew the truth. He knew what was going on. But he was like, Sihle, let's listen to what they're saying. Guys, you don't understand. Melusi Smith, I love you. I love you, Putwami. I love you. Guys, Melusi Smith, my brother, he's the one that, behind the scenes, he's the one that's been calming down the CBC family. He's the one that has been calming even me down. Sisibisi ngiyabonga. Umelo Sisibisi, he's the one behind the scenes who's been standing with me. Umelo Sisibisi is the one behind the scenes who has been holding the bull by the horns. Umelo Sisibisi is the one that has been speaking to my family saying, don't call Sihle, I'm talking to her, she'll be fine, because he knew I was broken. I want to thank Uthabile Sibisi, my elder sister, who also has been saying, Ahlase, Thula. Uthabile Sibisi, thank you, Popongane, thank you, Hlase. I want to thank Usisteli. Sisteli, thank you. Thank you for being there for me. I want to thank my whole CBC family. I want to thank my brothers, Putbonga, Putjazz, Sipho Sibisi. I want to thank the CBC family as a whole for standing with me through this pain. That they stood and they said to me, Sihle Sibisi, we know the truth. But when it was getting too much, they also said, no, Mtanga Baba, now it's too much. I want to thank my aunt. I want to thank my aunt, Usenzi, Upride Nkosi. I want to thank my aunt Usenzi. She's been strong for me. I want to thank my cousins from the Nkosi family. I want to thank Umbali Nyembe. I want to thank Umbali Ngwenya. I want to thank bonke abazukulu bakaNkosi, bengiNkosi abazukulu bakaNkosi ngiyabonga. I want to thank the people who I'm not related to that chose to pick up the phone and find out from me the truth of what's happening. All the people who decided to say, yeah, we see it, but we need verification from Usihle. I want to thank all those people. I want to thank Brother Chris. He's been calling me every day. I want to thank my children. I want to thank my children who through this pain, they were always reminding me, Uguchi Mami, it's not true. Mami, we were there at the palace. We were there for a week. Mami, be strong. It's been a hard week of silence. I want to thank my children. My children have been my rock. My children, I've seen their strength. I want to thank my kids. who stood and daily going to school, experiencing the bullying because parents talk and they would experience it at school. Because parents talk, and as a result, my kids were bullied this week at school. But I want to thank them that they stood. And this did not break them. So there it is. That's my truth. Oh, well, that's the truth. Whoever wrote this or broke the story to Siyabonga Sithole, may God deal with you. You thought you were bringing me down. You thought you were destroying me. But God said no. You thought, can people stop calling me? I'm still in the middle of a live. To whoever wrote this story, you thought you were destroying me. You thought you were breaking me. You thought you were making your friends, your circles happy, laugh and everything. May God deal with you. You do not touch a widower and you think God does not see. My tears as well phansi. And when you start reaping from this pain that you've inflicted on me, don't turn around and say people don't like you. Don't turn around and say uloyiwe. It would have been self-inflicted. I want to thank Lerato Sandy, my friend. Thank you for being there. I want to thank, behind the scenes, the Ngobo family that have been there for me, the Ngobo family. You know, the Ngobo family in Gabon. All we wait for now, I want to thank, she knows herself, I love her to bits all the way from Kwandebele. I want to thank you. I can't mention your name, but thank you for being my rock. Thank you. You are God sent. Naki, thank you. Thank you, Naki. And right now, mine is to focus, keep my head up, continue with gender-based violence and femicide activism, chin up, push forward, work, and as we wait for the retraction from the newspaper, not only the retraction, the apology also. As we wait for it. But as we're waiting, I was not going to keep quiet any further. I needed to speak my truth. And as we wait also, I leave this in the hands of the attorneys and advocates that have surrounded me. I am so thankful. It's moments like these. I say, God, thank you. I say, God, thank you. I leave it in their hands as they now will take this and we will meet the people concerned in court. And as for you, the public, from the pain that I've been through in the past week, learn that some bloggers are doing it because they are bored, because they hate the person, or just for sensationalization. Because remember, some bloggers, some people who write these things, they make money from numbers. They make money from sensationalization of things. Journalists, verify your facts before you put ink to paper. I know you need to get paid end of the month, but verify your facts. And as for me, like I said, when I got those questions, I didn't respond because I was instructed by elders to keep quiet. There's so much more. There's so much more. But because I respect the Zulu family, I respect the crown, I respect the king, Ubayede, or King Mrs. Zulu Kazwelithini. This is how much I can only divulge, nothing more. But my truth had to be heard, because my silence was only killing me and destroying me. So I implore you, as much as you were able to share a fake story about me, please do go ahead and share this. In as much as you were able to make it trend, in as much as you were able to do videos and spread it and do whatever, please, Utembi ati Gubani Vivian Mugome. She's saying stuff about you also. She has screenshots of the conversations you had and something about donations to make to the foundation. Right, let me clarify the issue of Vivian Magome right here and then. So Vivian Magome, number one, people know her, she's a network marketing lady. And Vivian Magome was doing Long Reach, or she still does Long Reach. And Vivian Magome, the foundation, sorry, she came to the foundation and, no, well, she didn't come to the foundation. We spoke on the phone, and she said she was the PA to one prominent person, helping him for his electioning campaign, as he wants to be the Treasurer General of the government that will take over. And she reached out to me and said she wanted a meeting with Ubayede. And me, I informed Ubayede that this prominent man wants a meeting, but it's his PA, who is said to be Vivian Mugome, that wants to arrange. The meeting did happen, and this prominent person brought a cow, brought money, and brought alcohol for the king as a gift, right? And when this prominent person came, he arrived with his own delegation, and this Miss Vivian Mugome came, I think, an hour later. When she got to the meeting, nobody introduced her. I had to publicly announce in front of the people in the meeting that this woman, she's the one that arranged this meeting, and which was true. She arranged the meeting because she reached out to me to say she wants to help this guy in a meeting. Great stuff. And remember, Kwanele Foundation, we do issues of period poverty, where we end period poverty periodly through menstrual cups, right? So this Vivian woman said to us she wanted to assist with the campaign of period poverty, and she asked how much are the menstrual cups, and I disclosed to her that one menstrual cup, when we buy it, if you buy it individually, it's 350 rand. But if you buy it in bulk, it's 200 rand each, a menstrual cup. So we wanted to procure 500 of those, and 500 of those would cost what? 100,000 rand. It was a conversation that was had. No money was ever received from this Vivian Mugome into Kwanele Foundation's bank account or to me personally. We can show you our Kwanele Foundation banking statements to show you no money was received from this Miss Vivian Mugome at all. It was a conversation which was also discussed in the meeting that we had, because this prominent person that this Miss Vivian Mokome said she was the PA to, did say to the king that he wanted to also assist in terms of menstrual hygiene for girls. And that is why they gave the king the gift that they gave him. 1, no money was ever received to me in my personal capacity from a Miss Vivian Mokome. 2, no money was received in the Kwanele Foundation page from the Miss Vivian Mokome. And if it's so true, why has this Miss Vivian Mokome suddenly blocked me on all social networks? She blocked me on WhatsApp. She blocked me on all social networks because her former colleagues from Longreach, who said I could name them, Happy Smelane and everybody else, came forward and told of how this Miss Vivian Mokome made their life a living hell by the lies that she has transpired towards them in the past. Dombi, I'm not the PA to Bayete, please. I never said that. I was speaking about, somebody asked me about Vivian Mokome, and I was explaining that part of Miss Vivian Mokome, that she said she was the PA to this prominent person and helping with the election campaign. Why Vivian Mokone is asking if you wanted to talk to King Mrs. That's why I'm trying to talk about. No, guys, Mamelan, let's not drag this. 1, I've got conversations with Mtwana Tulane Zulu, where he's clarifying the whole issue. That's why I'm saying I don't want to go into depth of this, but all those conversations are there. Number 2, there's no money that I've received from Vivian Mokome in my personal capacity. There's no money that I've received from Kwanele Foundation has received from Vivian Mokome. These were just conversations. So I don't understand whatever. And yes, as Kwanele Foundations, we are an NPO. We do approach people to say, please donate, please assist, because we are a non-profit organization. So as a non-profit organization, you do approach individuals, companies, whoever, to say, please donate to the to Kwanele Foundation. Please donate, help us to procure certain things. There's nothing wrong in that. We do ask, as I always do. You guys who follow Kwanele Foundation, sometimes you come up and say, guys, we need help with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And people do donate. People do donate. Either they help with the resources, whatever the case is, people do donate. There's nothing wrong with that. NPOs do that all the time. But have we ever received money from Miss Vivian Mokome? No. Have I ever received money from Miss Vivian Mokome in a personal capacity? No. No such has ever happened. So I think that case is closed. And if you're going to ask about Mtwana Tulane Zulu, guys, this story is deeper than what you know. That issue was addressed by the royal family, and it was clarified, and that was that. Other than that, there's nothing further that I will discuss about that matter. Because as I said, I came on this platform to address issues, and we have dealt, and the legal team are dealing with Mr. Sithole, Siyabonga Sithole, who issued out that story. And as they're dealing with him, everybody else that had an interest in it will it's not in my hands anymore. Let the God or the gods be the judge. All I know is that at the end of the day, I am not money to be loved by everybody. My father used to say, I'll see man. I was so happy when I met Happy Smelane, and she reminded me to say, look, people do not bark at a stationary vehicle. People will bark at a moving vehicle, you know, a moving vehicle. And sometimes you remain silent because you don't want to feed the monster, right? Some people will want to find relevance in the foundation or in the drama that's surrounding bloody blah, bloody blue, and we do not feed that. But thank you also to Happy Smelane. I need to say, Thank you, Happy Smelane, because she flew back from Dubai to sit down and meet with me. Not just her, other people around her circles met with me. They didn't just meet with me only, they met with our legal team, and they were there to assist a great deal with so much more. They were there to assist to open up eyes to other things that we were not aware of, you know. So, guys, I love you all. And remember, in everything that is happening, God is still saying something, you know. In all things that are happening, do not lose hope. Do not be discouraged. God is still saying something. It might seem bad. It might seem as though the world is closing in on you. But in all things, guys, God is still saying something, you know. In all situations, He is still saying something. As for me, we wait for the retraction. We wait for the retraction, the apology, and we wait for God to take control of everything else. Ogunye nogunye, angazi. Ogunye nogunye, I have nothing to say. I've said my part. I've said my truth. And that is that. And guys, we are an NPO. We are Kwanele Foundation. Please, yes, we depend on you to survive. So, I'm putting it out there to the public. Should you want to donate, work with Kwanele Foundation, please donate. Work with Kwanele Foundation. Email us. Our email address is info@kwanelefoundation.org. info@kwanelefoundation.org. So there's nothing wrong with asking from a foundation to say, guys, we need to procure menstrual cups. Guys, we are approaching 16 days of activism, and our 16 days of activism campaign, we begin in Zerast. So yes, please, we implore you, we need resources for Zerast, you know. We need resources for Zerast, so please do assist us with that. Other than that, you know, Ngiyabonga, guys. Ngiyabonga. One, CHSBC is not an intruder. I think I've cleared that too. I'm not soliciting funds from anybody. I've never received funds from anybody regarding whatever. I don't know. Unless you can go through Kwanele Foundation's banking details. There's no proof of such. Never. I just wish somebody could come to me and say, but I gave you money in your hand. There's no such, you know. Yes, we've approached people as Kwanele Foundation to say, please help us procure menstrual cups for young girls, because when we believe in ending period poverty, period. That is it. Other than that, guys, God is good. And let God lead. I think I've exhausted this matter. I've got nothing else to say, because from being an intruder, I was a solicitor, and then I was kicked out of a hotel, and then I was dead. So I guess I've resurrected. Bantwana baka Daddy, ngiyantanda. I love you, and God loves you also. Happy Smelane, thank you. Lerato Sandy, thank you. Chabe, thank you. Mimi Mahlangu, thank you. I've thanked my family. I've thanked my loved ones. And Komageba also, the Zulu royal family. Thank you so much. Ngiyabonga. Ngibonga uthando lwenu. Ngibonga konke, you know. Thank you so much. Bomageba. Siyabonga kakhulu. Bomageba for everything. And guys, next weekend is the coronation. Please, Iyane Stadium, Moses Mabhida, this is history in the making. For the first time in our lifetime, you will get to witness a king being seated on the throne. The Zulu king will be seated on his throne. Guys, this is history in the making. As a Zulu woman, a Zulu girl, I am excited. Mamelani, we will be watching it. We will be there. We'll be watching the coronation live in action. Yeah, but guys, history in the making. Please remember, I always said the fact that the Zulu kingdom is a monarch. It's the king is not just what's this a king for the Zulus. He's the king for the nation. He's the king for the world. So on the 29th of October, Moses Mabhida Stadium, all roads lead to Moses Mabhida Stadium. 29 October, all the roads are leading to Moses Mabhida Stadium. Guys, we are going to witness, we are going to witness a king being crowned and put in his crown in our lifetime. We are going to say, yay, wena weZulu, bayete bay, bayeto silo samabandla, wena, yay, bati, ongangezwe. We are going to say bayete, po. So guys, it's history in the making. It's a build up. You have to be in Durban. You have to be in Moses Mabhida to witness this for yourself, guys. Yay, Mamela. I slept Zulu. I woke up Zulu. Utilona, so they will say you intruded at Moses Mabhida. Hey, mafethu, po. Ayinyahlekisa, guys, Mamela. Utophakamile, what lessons do you take on all these things that has happened and your decision making, especially as you say you are a mother? No, in all that has happened, guys, the lessons that I've learned is that, one, you have absolutely no control over what people say or write about you. The only control you have is how you respond to what people say or write about you. Petokito. So I've been silent this whole week. I've kept quiet this whole week because I have no response. I have no control over what people put out there. But it reached the point where I said, "I man, wait. This is now damaging the foundation. I man, wait. This is now damaging my children. This is now affecting my kids." So I needed to talk because I was feeling as though my silence was now causing me secondary victimization, and I need to talk. So what lesson have I learned? The lesson is that no matter what you like, people will always have something to say about you. No matter what it is, people will always have something to say about you. But what I've learned is that Sikhe is king, Sikhe is boza, because she was able to intrude, bypass security personnel, SANDF, find herself in the palace, and then the next thing her children are in the palace, and then the next thing, man, Sikhe is king, guys. Sikhe is king, guys. So uthulisile athi gobe buhlangana uZulu. Yebo bafethu, please. Guys and guys. Guys, I'm okay. I cried. And let's leave the rest to God. We will wait for the retraction and the apology from the newspaper. And then I told you it's out of my hands now. Let those who went to school to be lawyers and advocates take the lead from here, because I was defamed in a bad way. And had I continued being quiet, people would have believed if I had continued being quiet, people would have believed intengeko. Bye guys. Ubhuti omdala uthi ucela ngivalelise manje. Ubhuti melusisibisi uthi sihle sibisi sicela uvalelise manje. Sokhulumile, siyabonga. uNkulunkulu uyinkosi. Guys, masihlanganeni eMabhida nge-29 zaka October. Siyobeka inkosi yethu siyothi wena ungangezwe. bayede, because guys, history in the making. But other than that, when it comes to issues of gender-based violence and femicide, do not cower, do not turn a blind eye to things that you know nothing about. And finally, guys, we are a non-profit organization. We do depend on you, government, business people, whoever, to live and exist. So should you still want to donate, help us procure resources, don't hesitate to email us at info@kwanelefoundation.org, or please DM us on this platform and we shall respond, because my voice is valid and you can help us to make our voices even more valid, amplify our voices. God is love and love is God. Ngiyanthanda nonke bantwana, ngiyanthanda nonke makhaya bantwana bakadedi. Ciao, ciao. Bye.